What's up, everybody? Before we get into it with you guys today, we want you all on March 1st to come join C2 Wrestling here on YouTube as we watch live WWE's Elimination Chamber PLE, the last stop before WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Can John Cena find his way to that WrestleMania to win his 17th World Championship? Who knows? But we want to hang out with you all when we find out if he can do it. So you got to stay subscribed. You got to have the notifications on with C2 Wrestling. How else would you know when we go live? Come here on March 1st to hang out with your boys and have some fun. What is going on, everybody? Snowden here from C2 Wrestling. Solo Sokoa video tonight. CTD is on work duty, but he will be here tomorrow as we watch Elimination Chamber live right here on YouTube. C2 Wrestling. Come hang out, join the fun. We'd love to talk shop with the fans. It's been nothing but a blast doing these live streams, so you gotta get those notifications turned on. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to make sure you know when we're going live, when we're releasing videos. We got a lot of content coming everyone's way. Just like tonight, Friday Night Smackdown review. There's always a couple things to get into. There's always a few things, whether it's Monday or Tuesday or Friday or hell, a Saturday or Sunday PLE pay-per-view. There's always a few things to get into. Starting the show tonight, we had Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus cut a little bit of a promo towards their tag team match tomorrow at Elimination Chamber, and not a whole lot to touch on here. The match is a little bit filler, despite it being a legend in Trish and the women's champion Tiffany, only a month out from WrestleMania, the biggest PLE there is, but it just is what it is. Nothing too much to touch on there. We did have a couple of number one contenders matches to locate a new United States champion, number one contender, and we saw Jacob Fatu get an early win to move on in this little bit of a bracket. We see Carmelo Hayes move on later on in the night, and we see LA Knight move on, and then these guys go on in a triple threat. I'm going to get to that, but first I want to talk about what happened backstage. A couple things happened during the night regarding Cody Rhodes, who was given a locker room by The Rock. So Cody's being a little bit pampered. The Rock really wants him to join his side. So he's getting all these things. There's a few backstage segments there. And one thing I really wanted to harp on was The Miz, who had a little bit of a segment with Cody Rhodes in which he said, if you don't take the offer, someone else is going to. And that is clearly foreshadowing at one of two things. Cody Rhodes is going to take this offer, whether it's tomorrow or down the line. I don't think it's tomorrow. Or somebody else is going to take this offer, whether it's tomorrow or whether it's down the line. Who knows? They're really playing into that now. It was all kind of rumor until tonight, like, oh, is somebody else going to accept the offer? That was all kind of hearsay. People are predicting it. It could happen, but it's going to happen. I really think somebody else may take this offer from The Rock and become The Rock's corporate guy. We're going to see a new version of the corporation, and it's going to be run by The Rock and Drew McIntyre. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many guys that can kind of fall under the tutelage of The Rock. Very intriguing stuff. There was a few other things that did happen on tonight's SmackDown, though, even before those backstage segments and all that. I was just hyped to get into that, but we saw a little bit of tag team turmoil this Friday Night SmackDown, and that is indicating what we've been predicting this entire time here at C2 Wrestling, that those SmackDown tag titles are being defended by DIY in a multi-man tag team title match at WrestleMania 41. And I would imagine it's 4 to 5 teams. Four seems like a better number, but it seems like five fit the bill, so maybe they do throw a fifth team in there. Ladder match, multi-man match, elimination. I don't know what it's going to be. Ladder match was ran last year, so I don't know if they're going to run that back, but I'm very much looking forward to it. We've been waiting for that to kind of really be solidified in the plans, and it definitely is now, looking like we're getting that multi-man tag title match at WrestleMania. There was also rumors I seen earlier today about there being maybe a multi-man IC title match at WrestleMania. So who knows? Maybe we do get a multitude of these multi-person matches that we've all been predicting. But I'm hoping it's a little bit on the lesser. I don't want 4, 5, 6 multi-man matches, multi-woman matches. A couple here or there are great, but you earn the WrestleMania card. I want one-on-one matchups on that show left and right. I think that's really what WrestleMania is all about. But I'm still looking forward to it. I mean, come on, DIY, the Guns, Pretty Deadly, Garza, and Humberto, the Profits. There's so much going on in that tag division right now. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming next. In the middle of the show tonight, we got a segment that was reminiscent of a segment we have gotten in the past, in my opinion. And we had all the participants of the men's elimination chamber, one after another, come out and interrupt one another. Started with Drew McIntyre. Been loving Drew, especially on the mic. His promo skills have been honestly top notch within the company, in my opinion, over the last year or so. So anytime you get Drew on the mic, I'm all there for it. Priest comes out first. Is that foreshadowing, indicating the Priest Drew potential WrestleMania matchup? Who knows? I think that a little bit less when other names started to roll out. Ultimately ending with Logan Paul coming out to John Cena's theme. And that is amazing stuff, in my opinion. Him coming out to not only his music, but to John Cena's theme and hyping up the fans. People think it's Cena, and it's not. It's the ultimate heel in Logan Paul. Big time trash talker, can come out there now and talk some trash. Was the trash he talked a little bit corny? Yeah, it was a little bit corny, but it's still fine. This whole segment was reminiscent of pre Money in the Bank when all the guys got on top of the ladders in the center of the ring. And it was just kind of a promo battle between everybody. You know, this is the penultimate show before Elimination Chamber. So a little bit more build, just a couple more, things said by everybody to kind of put some tension, some people at odds. Could these things said, all these things be kind of indicating potential matchups? I mean, Logan Paul did kind of come at John Cena hard. Are we really going to be getting John Cena versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania? Is that John Cena's final WrestleMania match? I'm not sold he wins this chamber tomorrow. I really don't know. I don't think he's going to find his way to that title shot this easy. So, I mean, who knows who he's going to face? Logan Paul's definitely an option. Not one I'm a fan of, but I could see it happening, unfortunately. Not that I'm going to hate it, but as Cena's last WrestleMania, I'm going to hate it. All right, now I touched briefly before on the three matchups that led to tonight's triple threat. We had Jacob Fatu, we had Carmelo Hayes, we had LA Knight all go over in singles matchups to get into this number one contenders match. Fire triple threat, absolutely a banger. Jacob Fatu, Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, all three of these guys can absolutely go. Three of the top guys on SmackDown in the company right now, in my opinion. A fantastic matchup. A little disappointed. I'm a big LA Knight guy, but I don't know if I really need the LA Knight Shinsuke rematch. I don't know if the second US title run for LA does it for me. Maybe this is just like some transition to get them into some Mania feud, Mania build. So if that's the case, that's okay. But I don't know if I need LA Knight versus Shinsuke at, say, WrestleMania. I don't necessarily think it's going that route, but timeline's cutting it close, so I hope not. Would have loved to see Jacob Fatu win this match and somehow be going after gold. Again, potentially at WrestleMania. Maybe you get Solo Sikoa involved in that. Who knows where that could have gone. Carmelo Hayes, as I bring out the imaginary shovel, I'm unburying him. He was never buried to begin with. Who am I kidding? Carmelo Hayes is a fantastic talent. Yeah, he took the pin tonight, but he's also in the ring, in the matchup with two of the best guys going right now. So who can complain? But to wrap it up tonight, I'm going to wrap it back to another person I talked about earlier in Cody Rhodes, who again had some backstage segments that were a little interesting tonight, alongside a little bit of an interview with Michael Cole that ended up with a gift from The Rock to Cody Rhodes, a Ford Raptor, a massive, massive red truck with Cody Rhodes logos all over it. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, clearly trying to seduce Cody Rhodes into accepting his offer. Some very heelish tactics, heelish tendencies. And we get a little bit of a video promo from The Rock as he's boarding his very quiet, eco-friendly plane. Could have done a better video for that one. The plane was going off the entire time. The background video was so loud. It was also like a 5-minute video. Usually these clips are 30 seconds, a minute, and then it's done. They move on. It's a 5-minute clip of The Rock. And it was fine. He's definitely being a heel. Pulls out that weight belt that says Cody's Soul with Dusty Rhodes' death date on it. Very interesting stuff. I don't know where this is going. I really don't. We had The Miz, we had CM Punk, we had Cody Rhodes, The Rock. We had all these guys kind of interact today. I don't think The Miz is going to accept The Rock's offer, but he's the one that indicated somebody else might. CM Punk interacting with Cody made it make sense that he wouldn't accept The Rock's offer, I should say. But you never know. You really never know. Punk said, I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to make money. So maybe it's all lies. He told Cody Rhodes, you're on top of the world. Why would you accept it? Maybe Punk doesn't feel like he's on top of the world because he's not holding that championship. So maybe he goes after it. I don't know if we're going to get answers tomorrow at Elimination Chamber. I don't know if we're going to get a straight up yes from Cody Rhodes. I think it's going to more lean towards a no type of thing. But I don't know where this goes. I just can't rule out the possibility that we still get Cody Rhodes versus The Rock at WrestleMania 41 for the WWE Championship. But we're going to find out a bit more tomorrow right here on YouTube. Come join in on the fun. C2 Wrestling live for Elimination Chamber. Be sure to subscribe. Follow us on all the social media. For the next time, Snowden. See ya.